Hey, WACC people. This is the OCT, Octavius Haye, and I want to thank you for tuning in to our page today. We greatly appreciate it. If you are listening to the podcast, you can also find it on Podbean. The link will be in the description. And if you listen to our music, you can also listen on SoundCloud and DatPiff. Both links will be in the description also. And as always, please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you're informed every time we drop new content. Now enjoy this WACC wisdom. I am whacking off.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk WACC to me, talk WACC to me,
yeah.
Talk WACC to me, talk WACC to me.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
We talking WACC right now, we talking WACC right now, we talking WACC right now, we talking WACC right now. What is up, WACC people? Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening. I hope everything is amazing for you all as always. I am the Honorable OCT Octavius Haye, along with my co-host over here, the eminent E-Rob.
Here we are.
And you are listening to the WACCast podcast. E, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Lots and lots of whackness to talk about, man.
A lot of whackness. Were you ready to talk whack today?
Let's talk whack to him.
Talk whack to him. Alright, man. So, of course, first of all, we couldn't start this podcast no other way than Kanye West, Ye,
Yay.
made an appearance on the Drink Champs podcast with Nori and had a lot of things to say. So, before we even get into like any little small thing or anything specific, I should say, what's your overall thoughts of the podcast?
Yeah, man. Yay. He just went on there. He was pretty fuss-free. That's what Drink Champs does. It brings out just the rawness. I feel like let the rappers, let the artists be in their element, and we're gonna ask you the question. That's why I like Noah and what they do, man. It was a good one for me.
Yeah, I mean, as far as content, you know, Kanye not gonna disappoint you, and he did. He had a lot of things to say. I'm sure he made a lot of people angry. You know, he told a lot of his truths. But let's go ahead and get into it. So, I guess the number one thing everybody's talking about is the Big Sean diss, man. What's up with that, E?
Big Sean. So basically, he said, "What? I wish you didn't sign him. I shouldn't have signed him." You know.
He said on his tombstone it should read, "I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean." And when they were still confused, he said signing Big Sean was the worst decision he ever made, or it was the worst thing he ever did. Something like that, he said.
Well, let's just talk about that, because it happened, and he just spit the freestyle from, I'm pretty sure Big Sean rapped or something, and it's like he got signed after he rapped for him or something.
Yeah, I think Big Sean ran into him outside a radio station, just begged him to let him freestyle for him. Kanye said, yeah, alright, go ahead, after, him trying to do it for a minute. He did it, and Kanye said, come on, he took him on that day.
I don't want to call that cap, but man.
What?
There was so much that happened from then till now, you know what I'm saying? Lots of albums.
Yeah.
And I feel like they both grown into their own even more so.
Yeah, Kanye said that he was mad because when he ran for president, he felt like Big Sean and John Legend, he threw John Legend in there too. He said they both disrespected him in public and went against him and ran with the with the Democratic Party.
Red blue split, you know what I mean? They went this way, I went that way, but that's what happens inside of politics, and they use these artists for that.
I don't remember Big Sean doing anything. I remember John Legend being big with the Democratic Party.
I want to say Pusha T did too.
Pusha T was too. I think he talked about that though.
It must not have been as much, but
he said Pusha T didn't come out against him. He just supported.
Well, just the fact that he was a Republican was what threw a lot of people off, because it was like you were a Trump supporter, and then it was all that, and
Yeah, that's true.
So they just have to hold that. You support this, and then there was a negative connotation coming with that at the time, you know.
Yeah, but he felt like I changed y'all lives. Y'all should be loyal to me. Y'all shouldn't say nothing bad about me in public. But again, even Big Sean said, I never said nothing about that. Big Sean said, I'm not political. I don't know what he's talking about. And he just saw me, and he didn't say none of this. We just was together, he didn't say none of this. And he said, he saw me after he recorded that episode. You know, they didn't put that out that day. He recorded it, and then him and Big Sean supposed to have been somewhere together. And Big Sean said he didn't say none of this stuff. Now Big Sean's about to be on Drink Champ.
Well, that'll be good. And let's just say Ye was on some brand new ish. Like, you see the haircut, you see all this, man. Fresh off of the divorce and stuff.
Yeah, he ain't even divorced yet. That's what he was talking about. He said they still together, they separated.
Very, very raw interview. So that's just right when you got it. Still some stuff to be addressed, you know?
He wants his family back. He said that. He said he wanted to get back with his wife. He said he don't like the maid, and he don't like her, what you call that? Person who handles like her media stuff. I can't think of the name of that. I can't think of that title, but he don't like that either. What you think, E? You think that they should get back together?
Nah. I think the separation is doing what it do. I want to hear some music. This is just me biased, like.
Alright, well, I'm a family man. He been making music this whole time. He can still make music, and they got like 3-4 kids together. She can tolerate his more zaniness, you know, characteristics. So, to me, it's like, you might as well just be with her. Y'all both make money together. It just seems like it works. Y'all making it too complicated. Y'all expecting too much. Just get together. Y'all got kids. That's how I look at it. But you just want this dude to be alone and single and hurt. You want Pete Davidson to get her? That's what she been spotted with. Holding hands and stuff.
She went through a lot of guys to get to this point. So like, let's just do what you want, man. And Jay, you kind of knew what we were getting into when you got her and stuff, man.
Hey, that's his wife. Yeah. Get your wife back, Kanye. Don't let these people tell you not to.
Hey, but
that's what he wanted to do.
You might want to hit up WACC now, though. It's probably a good time to get that tape, isn't it?
Well, allegedly, WACC gave him some gas. Did you see that?
No.
WACC did a video putting gas in his car because Kanye, he ran out of gas on the freeway. WACC saw him and went to go get him some gas.
Random. So random, bro.
Super random.
Wow.
Hey, man, that's how it is, though. Especially, you know, you Kanye West. You see Kanye West.
How you run out of gas? You know what I mean?
Oh no, he don't even got a house. He was talking about that on the interview. He said, I don't even got a house. I just stay in different places. I don't even want to own a home no more. You know, or own a house. He said home is with his daughter. I guess speaking of his haircut, that brings us to Big Draco. Soulja Boy has some things to say after Kanye said he took Soulja Boy off of his album. He took his verse off his song because he didn't like Soulja Boy's verse. He said it wasn't good. Soulja Boy went off, said everything I make is hard. You ain't say that to me. You should have told me that. Who cut your hair? Epic little, you know, Soulja Boy rant. What he known for? Did you see that?
All right, let's just, you know, this told us nothing that we didn't already know. We knew he was off. We knew he wasn't on the record anymore. And
but now we know why, because Kanye thought his verse was trash.
We knew that though. Like if it was there, if we felt it was good, don't you think it would have been on there?
Yeah, but it's one thing to speculate. It's another thing to have a nigga say, yeah, that was trash. And it was right after he said that Soulja Boy is one of the top 5 most influential people.
Is that Gemini? Give him the credit, and then like, oh, this nigga, oh, he's really good.
Stuff, I guess maybe.
Yeah, he just gave it both to him, bro. Like,
he just was answering honest. That's what it was. So you asking Soulja Boy influential? Yeah. Why you take him off? Verse was trash.
Man.
Both can be right at the same time.
Hey, I didn't think it was wrong.
Both can be right. I don't know. Yeah, Soulja Boy was not having that. He also went in on Talib Kweli. Went on Just Blaze. Says that Just Blaze was trying to copy him.
Well, interesting, because Nora had asked him Talib Kweli or Common, right?
Yeah.
So that was just an interesting little. He's like, oh, Common got him easy. I thought it was just on Chi-Town. He said he got him on rapping, which was interesting because I know they got that song together, Get 'Em High, on his first album. So yeah,
that was a long time ago.
Long time. Like,
he said Talib Kweli was talking stuff too. He said he doesn't think he's that good of a rapper. He said Just Blaze was copying him, copying his style. Jay-Z had to come out and respond to it. He
I didn't see the Jay-Z. What did Jay-Z say about this?
So he was promoting his new movie on Netflix, which we should watch that, by the way. Called The Harder They Fall, and he was doing people can just ask him questions. So I topic to ask him, Jay, did you see the Kanye interview? And he was like, yeah, and then he touched on it. He said that's Kanye's opinion. We all entitled to our opinions. That's all true. He said the only thing that he thought wasn't fair was saying that Just Blaze was copying him, because when they made Blueprint, that was the assignment to remix soul beats. So all the producers was remixing soul beats, because that was the assignment they was giving out. So it wasn't he was copying them; he was just following what Jay-Z had asked for.
And also, whenever I heard this, they nigga produced "Touch the Sky," Just Blaze. That was one of the only things Kanye didn't produce on the illustration. So that's when I was like, he copied you, which may be on his Blueprint, and maybe you got a little salt there, but he still came in and produced on your album too. So
yeah, I don't know. Well, Kanye is Kanye. He see things from a different way. I gotta agree with what Charlamagne said. Charlamagne said Kanye's gonna apologize to all these people, and I think this is the moment for Kanye. Another few weeks, Kanye gonna be like, man, my bad, I was tripping. I ain't mean to come at my brother. Let's work together.
Yeah.
He gonna do some epic rant somewhere. One of the people he went off on that nobody was surprised about was Drake, man.
Yeah.
Going off on Drake, bragging about how everybody liked his album more than Drake's album, and talking about how he had a conversation with Drake about Drake, first of all, threatening his life, and then saying that telling everybody you had sex with my wife and you didn't. What you think, E? What you think about
First off, these guys are kind of tethered together, because let's see, the Ye album and Scorpion came out right at the same time, and then the next one, Certified Lover Boy and this Donda, dropping at the same time. Not really coincidence to me. So no coincidence. And then he got mad about the Sicko Mode verse or something?
Yeah, he said he got mad about it because this man is literally threatening my life on this song. And I gotta take my daughter to parties, and I gotta hear this song where this man is.
It just hit wrong a few times. I can see that, especially with somebody like that. It's just not landing how it would.
Hey man, I told everybody Drake just keep on threatening to kill Kanye West.
It was inside of this though, and he was still Drake. He gave Drake some roses too though.
He did.
That's what made this such an interesting interview, because usually you only get they either this or they're that. Ye was like,
well, look, man, Ye not a hater. He not a hater, man. He an appreciator, so he already know. I'm not gonna. He already know. I'm not gonna diss this dude and just say everything, because then you're not gonna believe it. But if I sprinkle a little bit of niceness on it and then him bow, you'll take it more, because you'll be like, well, it don't sound like he hating. You just all negative, and people gonna be like, man, he just hating. But if you give him a little bit of, give niggas flowers a little bit, then snipe at them, more people will take it that way.
Yeah, and the snipe programming. I'm glad he kind of explained that, because he gave to you what that is.
What did you say about the snipe program? I don't remember.
It's just when you the way they rap. You know what I'm saying?
Twisted
and Jay-Z and what Nas couldn't do. Apparently.
Right. Yeah, that's what he said.
What they call that? I mean, I call that just being in the pocket and just flowing and spitting with something like that. But sniping though.
I got you. That's not Nas style. It's definitely different. Yeah. I thought it was funny what he said about Common, when he said Common is just a light-skinned nigga that the Democrats use to say whatever they want to say. Oh my God, that was funny. I guess the other big thing that happened on here, probably the only other big thing that I can think of top, was that he wants to give Beanie Sigel some money, man, for creating the name Yeezy. He said he credited Beanie Sigel for coming up with the name Yeezy. Came out later after the interview that he's giving $50 million and 5% of Yeezy, the company.
Wow.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Huh.
And that's all credit to him. He said that Beanie Sigel gave him that nickname, Yeezy. What you think about that, E?
More giving the roses, and I guess not righting the wrong, but felt like this is I need to do this. The name. And ain't you Ye now? But I guess he's still Yeezy. It's still the
Yeezy.
brand. Still got the shoe program. Still got the shoe program, So
Pelican Bay.
Hey.
There's an insider right there. So yeah, definitely dope, man. I agree. You don't see too many people willing to do something like that. So shout out to him. And it wasn't even, nobody would even known, or Beanie wasn't even thinking about I gave him that name. It was nothing like that where he felt pressure. He just did that out of his own mouth. So
all right. See, if he would have came out and just said that, he would have, you trolling.
Right.
Kanye, like, he did. No, he did. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's up with them. Another memorable historic moment from Kanye. Another memorable Kanye rant. I'm sure we're going to get a good response from Big Sean when he go on Drink Champ. So I can't wait for that. We'll report on that next week's episode. Hopefully that come out this sometime this week. But yeah, though, man. So we go from that to an unfortunate tragedy with Travis Scott concert, Astroworld concert. He had 8 people killed. I think it was like 23 or something like that altogether. 23 others injured. Just really a horrific event that nobody there went there to hurt nobody. Everybody went to have fun, but just with the rowdiness of the crowd, people passing out, they dehydrated from all that movement and excitement. And yeah, unfortunately, people lost their lives, and this is what was supposed to be a great night for fans of Travis turned into a tragedy. What's your thoughts, E?
yeah, so I actually went back and watched the documentary they had on Netflix, Look Mama, I Could Fly, the Travis Scott documentary, because I haven't had a reason to watch it. Alright, I'm not really a bad Travis Scott fan, but like I had to just go see about this Astroworld and all that. And a lot of the clips that they were showing that people were getting shocked about on the internet, it looked a lot like what I was seeing on the documentary from 2 years ago. It's a lot of people just in there, in the moment, in the vibe, and people end up passing out in the mosh pit, or just the energy's just taking over. It's so many people that it's just real congested in there. And I guess this time it hit the fan, you know. It was just so many. And then I recently saw a little 9-year-old. They said a little 9-year-old got trampled and they couldn't even get to him. But I think the biggest thing that people were saying that he kept performing it as the body. I guess there was like an unconscious person moving, or they were just moving across the crowd, you know. But like I said, that was looking just like, I guess, what it was on this documentary. Like, there's people getting drunk, getting in the moment, and then the body they gotta get him carry out. Hey, security, you're gonna have to get him up out of here. You know what I mean? Something like that. And him on it. It's so many people there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you, man.
I do feel like he just got put into a tough spot. Like, should I keep going? There's so many people here, but I definitely see that, and I feel like maybe he was just at a crossroads in himself. You know?
So what you think? You think that blame should be put on him then?
I feel like this goes on the venue and stuff, like, because they gotta do better. I feel like at the gates, like, you can't let all these people in. They gotta try to control that a little better.
But he was promoting before the show. He's like, we're gonna sneak some more wild ones in. We're gonna sneak the wild ones and stuff like that. So he was, you know, encouraging his fans to get rowdy and crazy, and that's what he liked. That's what he liked for his show.
And that's what was happening on the shit too. I was like, This is the environment. This is the ingredients, man.
Now, of course, do I think that Travis Scott wanted people to die? No. I don't think he really realized what the possibilities could be. I don't know. I've heard that people say that people have died at his shows before, been hurt at his shows before, passed out. So there is that. But again, I don't think he had any malicious intent. He just wanted people to get hyped for his music and make him hype, probably make him give a better performance. You see the crowd going wild, he get into it. But all that doesn't matter because the lawsuits are coming, man. They following them already. You already knew that was gonna happen.
And not that he got canceled, but he decided to cancel some of his future shows.
Right.
So that's just because, like, oh man, you kind of giving us a bad rap right now. You need to let the name cool off a little bit.
Did you see the apology video?
I did see the apology video.
What'd you think? He was rubbing his forehead too much for me.
Yeah, that's a cue.
I was just getting on my. That was just getting on my bro. Stop rubbing your. Because like when you apologize to somebody, you as like a man, I'm like when you making an apology, you gotta look a person in their face and just And when you doing like,
so you didn't believe?
I said I didn't believe. I just feel like you need to. When you apologize, you need to come more correct than that. Especially when these be your fans. These people who pay money. See, I know he's doing the refunds now, but these are people who came to have a good time, and it was all ruined. And then there was also people sticking people in the neck apparently with drugs. Yeah, man. So it was wild. It was crazy. I don't blame him though. I don't think he should be sued, but it's America, man. If anything happens and you a celebrity when it happens, you getting sued.
You gotta take the blame. Whose concert is this? His.
I think they suing Drake too, because Drake came out. I know Drake like, I should know what's this thing.
There was a lot of people there. I think Masterpiece and other people was there too, where it was a big event.
Yeah. Yeah, roller coaster.
That's the whole program. Like the Astroworld, Six Flags, is the, amusement park theme.
That's dope. It's a dope concept. I hope that this doesn't deter him from doing that further. Just, take some more precautions in the future. I think that's really the way to go with that. What's your phone going on? But I think that's really the way to go with that, man. Just in the future, unfortunately, this happened. Take security more serious. They'll let you leave people in. Of course, when you go to a concert, everybody wants to have a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think this needs to be something. This needs to what's the word I'm looking for? I guess be a learning experience. Yeah. For him.
It happened, so it don't gotta happen again. Like now,
let these deaths be in vain.
Please
learn from them. Yeah. Make things better, safer, and so everybody can have fun at the concert.
Indeed.
Most definitely. Go from that to our guy Joe Budden. Well, I guess before we even go on to the next topic of Joe Budden, just one more time, prayers and condolences out to the families of people who lost their lives, and prayers and condolences out to the people who were injured and fighting to get back better, and to their family as well, man. We don't want nobody hurt. Much love to all of you. Now, we'll go ahead and segue to the next topic now. Just thought we had to say that. But Joe Budden made the news, man, because he had allegedly come out as bisexual. This took the internet by storm. Everybody's saying Joe's bisexual. Off the top of my head, because I was a fan of the podcast, I was like, he probably was telling me one of his Joe jokes. We play into that narrative just for the sake of comedy. And so I heard it, and I was like, yeah, he should be. First of all, when I heard it out of context, I was like, he was saying something else. I could just tell by the way he was talking. When I heard it in context, I was like, oh, y'all stupid, man. Y'all just trying to troll.
Yeah, it felt like clickbait. It felt like a lot of clickbait to me.
But I think it got killed real fast, man. And back in the day, that's one of them things that probably would have been around forever. Like people, like 20 years from now, people would be like, you bisexual.
Yeah, they did. Well, it's one of them things.
But do you think that we as a society are getting better at noticing where people are, knowing when we're being trolled?
Yeah, the tolerance is I think getting better. We can see like, nigga, this ain't real. We can just take it for what it is. Like, what Joe does. The realm of comedy now, because we're back into this comedy realm. You know what I mean? Where it should be open to do what you want to do. We're like, yeah, we're getting better, I think.
Yes, I think what they were talking about, if I'm not mistaken, was they were talking about the baby being forgiven by like the head of the LGBTQ or whatever thing. They gave their blessing for him to go back on Rolling Loud, which was irritating to me. Hear that anyway. And so Joe's like, I'm gonna be bisexual then, I'm bisexual now, so he can get away with whatever he want to do, because it seems like they have all the power, I guess is what he was gonna say. Now people took that part of it out, where he says that, and that became the running narrative that he's bisexual. But yeah. Funny moment, funny thing. I just listened to a little bit of his podcast talking about it. He all in now. He said, I'm not going back to the straights, man. I'm over here now. Bye, it's more fun over here. And that's funny, man. He said a lot of people called him. Some of his exes went out in public. One of them said they don't think he was. The other one said that he probably is or something like that. Yeah, but she an ex, so that's what ex is going to do. Yeah, he gay.
Yeah. So it's nothing, but I guess you could try to make that something if y'all really. I don't really believe, so whatever, Joe. Whatever you say, man.
Oh man, so yeah, just a funny little thing. Joe over here, of course, it's Joe. Joe always got the random things happening to him. Remember when they was talking about he jerks dogs off?
Yeah, it's just.
It's always something with Joe, man. You just gotta take it.
That's what he does, man. He finds it, or they find it. It finds you, however it happens.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, speaking of dogs, I guess one last little topic. You heard about Snoop Dogg possibly getting death row? Talking about that, saying that it might be coming his way soon.
Why not? Why not? All right. Who else could do that right now? Suge.
You got a son?
I don't know if it'll hit I'd rather have Snoop. I'd rather have Snoop signing the West Coast artist.
Dr. Dre get it. He was he co-founded it. It'd be nice if he got back control of it.
You know, the Detox though. You know, Detox. Death Row, no Detox.
You know that's over.
Yeah, I ain't know that no more.
Bro, all them songs that he got is old. They ain't gonna sound good now. It's gonna be like old music, and if he try to make new music, it's gonna be another 10 years. And then that's gonna be old.
Yeah, so I'll get the keys to Snoop for this.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But it would be dope, you know, maybe Snoop would give it to him if he wanted. Because I feel like Snoop look at Dre like a big homie. Oh, who knows? I personally think it should go to Dre, but if Dre not trying to get it, then yeah, send it to Snoop. Snoop was, other than Dre, Snoop was the artist of Death Row that took it, you know, to that next level. You know, Dre, the Chronic came out, but then Drake took a step back, just sticking with producing, and hey, Snoop on the TV right now.
And I'm all about, you know, using the foundations we got. You can go back and use the Death Row and make it something profitable now, and bring it to 2021. Come on with it, man. I'm just with it. 2020s. You know, make this decade the decade.
Yeah, definitely. So that'd be dope. Be a good look, a little bit of nostalgia for us fans, especially for us from the West Side, like I am.
You know,
the coast.
The coast.
Yeah, you're not from the coast.
Yeah.
Alright, man, but you got anything else to say before we wrap this up?
No. Be good, folk. Be good out there. Hope y'all see me. If y'all not, y'all hearing me or something. And we still working on improving this thing over here, man.
Definitely, man. Just trying this thing out, the video, see how this look. We're working on lighting areas and background stuff, so you know things gonna be changing up. We still growing. It's been a little bit over a year, but we still growing, man.
Stay
still
with us,
better.
Step by step. Stay with us,
step by step, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess if there's nothing else, thank you so much for tuning in, taking in our whack wisdom. We hope that you return next week to get a little bit more of that from us.
Yep.
And if there's nothing else, it's the WACCast podcast, and we are whacking off.
It's
the WACCast podcast. Yeah. Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me. Yeah. Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me. It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah. Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me. Yeah. Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.